interaction. You have to respond, and you have to respond very quickly. So you will have to learn that very, very fast. And lastly, always be conscious of the importance of your work and responsibilities and the need to hone your skills as diplomats. You will be part of the first line of Pakistan's defense. You will have to match wits with better resourced adversaries. You must rise to the challenge. Dear probationers, a new world is upon us, through which we have to navigate with caution and foresight, with multiple centers of power and constant realignment and realignments taking place. Diplomatic work has multiplied and become more difficult. The unipolar world has now become a rare view vista. Multilateral mechanisms that were set up for mediation and conflict resolution are losing their efficacy. The COVID-19 pandemic has laid bare the shortcomings of the public health systems. It has upended the global economic systems and has also served as a catalyst for long-term geopolitical shifts. Traditional means of conducting international relations and foreign policy have been overtaken by the fast-paced global perception industry. Soft power has already replaced conventional warfare. The world has entered into the era of battle of narratives and information / disinformation warfare. You will have to learn to live with fake news. That's a new phenomenon that we have to deal with on a daily basis. We see a huge shift in the role of media, its impact on all spheres of life, and modern technology is being used to influence opinions and push agendas. And you must have read or heard about the EU Disinformation Lab. In the backdrop of these shifting trends, geopolitics is reorienting to accommodate new actors and emerging factors and considerations. Pakistan's foreign policy must respond adequately to these shifting trends. Keeping our interests supreme, we must navigate through this external environment to ensure that Pakistan's sovereignty, territorial integrity and independence are secured and Pakistan's development agenda is advanced. Ladies and gentlemen, for the first time in our country's history, we have reoriented the thrust of our diplomatic efforts towards economic benefit and prosperity of the masses. Economic diplomacy is not just a buzzword, but a blueprint to leverage our diplomatic assets in the service of our development agenda. And if you've read the papers today, you must have learned that we approved the National Security Committee, and yesterday the Cabinet approved the new National Security Policy, a document that was under consideration for 9 years. It went through various stages of consultation and now it's been approved. There again, you would see this what I've alluded to, that recognition that national security is a larger concept and economic security is linked to national security. And this shift that we have taken from geopolitics to geoeconomics has new expectations and will have new expectations and demands of you. So, we have put in place, keeping that economic diplomacy in view, we have put in place a strategic engagement plan with the European Union and the strategic economic framework with Turkey. To explore untapped markets and opportunities, we have launched the Engage Africa initiative. Going forward, our pivot towards economic diplomacy will gather further momentum as new avenues are opened and existing ones gain greater traction. Dear probationers, the future is unpredictable, but we have the resilience and the experience to deal with the challenges ahead. You all have been through an extensive specialized training course covering a variety of subjects. And as the DG said, the course was 9 months. So you've delivered on time, not prematurely. As I said, you've gone through this extensive specialized training course covering a variety of subjects. And what we are trying to do, we've shifted to this new premises, and inshallah, with the passage of time, and as we have resources, we will develop it further. The Center of Excellence that you were talking about, let's look at that and let's see what can be done, to make it functional. What more facilities can we add? One of my proposals in my mind is that we have facilities, we have sporting facilities, and when resources permit, I would love to see a officers club, a diplomat officers club here, with a swimming pool, with sporting facilities and other, activities, with a nice place to gather, sit, talk, discuss, so that probationers as well as serving officers can avail this, facility.